Thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. And this your boy Prince Hakeem, and we back again once again on you niggas' throats and you culture vultures. I got a special guest today, my man, Dr. No Job, the one and the most, you know what I'm saying? Money God of the universe is here today to hit. But before we get into that, before I let you speak, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, shoplikeaking.com. Shoplikeaking.com for all your exercise needs, security camera. It just got everything you want. Use the coupon code CHAOS and you get a special discount. Dr. No Job, what's popping, my G?
Man, maintaining, man. Life is good. I can't complain. Life is good.
That's a beautiful thing, man. And you know what I mean? And even though we catching hell, life is still good.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, we living in a system of white supremacy, so you can't really expect it to be heaven, just yet until we come together and group up and get on code to dismantle this wicked system and put a system that's fair and just for everybody.
You're right though, but it looks like niggas are trying to be on code now, and I think the chickens came home to roost.
Oh man, it's a beautiful thing when you got Lord Jamar and Godfrey finally getting on code. Shout out to them brothers who going against that culture vulture Vlad, who's a piece of shit, to be honest with you.
Oh my God.
So yeah, he just said, it's not just him, it's a bunch of white folks that make money off our own culture, and we allow that. And that's the sad part. We allow that. So
100%. But the funny thing you say that too is just as many black platforms as it is white platforms, but they do not take them seriously. But everybody funnel through Vlad or what's the other dude name? Whatever his name is.
Adam 21, I think it's another
20.
Nazi.
20.
Adam 21, another Nazi one, with a microphone.
Yeah, definitely. You know who had been caught saying the N-word on Twitter before?
Who's that?
Adam 21.
Oh, he did? I never knew that. I never knew he got caught on. Yeah, I believe it.
Somebody asked him about that, and he said, yeah, that wasn't the right thing to do. He said he was just trolling. But still, our brothers and sisters flood their platforms in herds.
Because the main reason, because we believe that the white man ice is colder. We have to keep it 100. It's called low. Yeah, keep it 100. It's called low self-esteem as well. We don't believe that a black man can do a better job than a white man. You have to realize, them white folks, Adam 21 and Vlad, they don't bring nothing new really. They just a white dude with their hat backwards who say word to the mother, and we just damn near lose our mind when a white person say that. But when a black man say that, or when a black person say it, we really pay it no mind like when a white person say it.
No, 100%. So let's give our callers a little context for because I know a lot of them are probably trying to understand what's the beef between Lord Jamal and Godfrey against Vlad. You know what I mean? I think people, they see this beef and they just think friends are just bickering. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, guy. You want to do it?
Yeah. So a couple months ago on the 4th of July, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan did a speech where he was referencing Jews, which has been the same old speech as he's done in different forms and different variations, because I do not want to misquote him. But he did a speech that Vlad said he watched, but I don't think he watched it thoroughly. He was doing an interview with, I don't even know if we should call him a brother, because he seemed like, but he is our brother, D.L. Hughley.
So, yeah, I say it loosely, but yeah.
Yeah, he is our brother. We still love him. You know what I mean? When he's ready to come home, we're ready to accept him. But he did an interview with him, and he said that Minister Louis Farrakhan was inciting violence and was asking Muslims and people to pick up arms to do harm to Jews, which was very falsely.
Hold on, listen, not pick up arms. No, just pick up rocks. So not arms.
Okay, thank you.
Pick up
Thank you for
rocks.
correcting. Because I don't want to misquote him as well.
Yes,
and I
no,
apologize.
pick up rocks. Yeah, it was rocks.
To pick up rocks, which was very wrong, and he did not incite violence, and he said we didn't have to do that. But so, with that being said, the first who spoke up was Royce the 5'9". He was like, "Hey, we need a public apology." He said you could, but here's the funny thing about this, and I want to ask you and tell me, do you think is, but you know the funny thing is, Godfrey mentioned this on the Yadameen podcast, which I think is the point. So Royce the 5'9" said we need a podcast. He said you could talk about anybody else, but you can't touch Minister Louis Farrakhan. But Godfrey said, hey, if we're going to keep the same energy for Farrakhan, we need to keep the same energy for everybody else when white folks talk about them.
Listen, he's 100% right. Let's go back to what Farrakhan said. He was talking about picking up the stone and throw it out falsehood. He was talking about people that lie, that claiming to be Jewish, to throw the truth at them, not physical rock. They get one thing straight. You know, when you hear the man, when you listen to the whole speech, he's not talking about a rock you pick up from the street corner. He's talking about the truth being a rock, not literally a rock from the street. Okay. Now let's get back to the question. What's the question you asked again?
The question that I'm asking is, we have a lot of people who are going at Vlad, and I'm talking about and mind you, a lot of YouTube videos are being made. People are saying, hey, you know what I mean? People say Damon Dash warned us about him. Why do we not keep the same energy that we're doing right now for Vlad TV? Because he has been doing damaging to the hoods, and with his predatory questions, his go to jail free questions. Why is it that since it's a person like Farrakhan, why is it that we don't have that same energy for every other black person that's get disrespected?
You know, the simple fact is a lot of us, man, we have a white supremacy mindset as well. We would give white people the benefit of the doubt. We don't give each other the benefit of the doubt, but we would give white people the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? White people could do this and we still forgive them. You know what I mean? You notice that when a white person kill 9 people in the church before the body even hit the ground, Negroes on TV talking about, I forgive them. So we have that type of mindset. But when it comes to other black folk, we would slice each other's throat because you thought I looked at you kind of funny. Because all a brainwash, no matter how you look at it, man. We don't really look at each other as being brothers and sisters like we should. We look at each other as the enemy. So when someone like Vlad or Adam 21 or even Eminem, for instance, prime example, he, used the nigga word on video. I mean, on not video, but on audio before he blew up.
Yeah,
Again, you're giving them the benefit of the doubt because of the color of their skin. Basically. Because once somebody tell you who they are, you should believe them.
Oh,
hands down.
What about Kid Rock when he said he was not tearing down his Confederate flag?
Yeah, another one. Kid Rock, because a simple fact that Kid Rock, Culture Vulture, Vlad, they mess with I won't say a black woman, but a brainwashed Negro, a bed wench. Because for a black woman to lay down with men like that, let you know they have a white supremacy mindset. And we look at it as, oh, you can't be racist because you got a black wife. You can't be racist because he sleep with black females.
Yes.
And I always tell people, remember, Thomas Jefferson, common law wife was black.
Yes.
They still was a racist. The founding father of this country all had baby by black females.
Mm-hmm. And their descendants are still running around here. My apologies.
Exactly. And you know what I mean? And can you sit there and say that they is not racist because they slept with a black woman or they raped a black woman? See, black female today is lost in the source. And the main reason you got these niggas, the men, is lost in the source is worse. Because we are the naturally leader of the community. And 100%. When we acting a fool, and when a black man is acting a fool, what do you think is going to happen? See, we need to step up and like I said, what Lord Jamar is doing, boycotting Vlad, we all should be on that.
On
Every single
code.
one. On code. We should unsubscribe to him. And any Negro was on his video from this point on should be shamed. We should be in their Instagram and shunning them for that, for breaking code. Because every other group have a code. Every group. You can't name me not one group on the planet today that do not have a code, yo.
Oh, they
you can't
do.
name me one.
They do.
You can't. Go ahead.
And you know, you're right. I didn't mean to cut you up. Vlad was following his code. When he heard that Jewish word, he was pulling from the hip.
And remind you, he said he's an atheist. He don't believe in that religion. He said that. But when somebody make a comment about Jewish community, he got something to say. That lets you know right there he's on code. He tell you again, he tell you what you want to hear, like a pimp tell a hoe. And right now, the Black community, sorry to say, have no self-esteem. A $2 whore got more self-esteem than the Black community. Hate to say it, but it's the truth.
It's so sad that we are so blinded, and we're so much like sheep, like babies. You know what I mean? When it comes to certain groups of people amongst us, and you know, the funny thing is about what we're talking about is, I was never mad that Godfrey and Lord Jamar was ever on his platform, because they kept it solid. You know what I mean?
No, listen. The only reason I even watched Vlad was because of Lord Jamar. Because Lord Jamar is a solid Black man. Let's get one thing straight. Mm-hmm. So if I see him on there, I say, okay, this must be a white dude that must be solid too. Because why would someone like Lord Jamar be on his platform?
100%. You're telling the actual crew. He actually co-signed it, Vlad, to a large demographic of people.
Yes, I mean, I'm one of them. But when I start to watch Vlad outside of the video of Lord Jamar, I started noticing little stuff. And I said, yeah, he playing us. I could tell by people's words and action that they do, that they playing us. Like, he made a comment about reparation. Like, I always tell white folks, I don't need your opinion when it comes to reparation. When I want your opinion, I will beat it in you. Let's get one thing straight.
100%. But listen, if we talk about the reparations that was given to his people, which is $4 billion a year.
Yeah, he don't say nothing about that.
He won't complain about that. He won't complain about it. But if we would mention it, we'll get cut down right now.
Oh yeah. No, hands down. They don't like that. They will do a what's that dude named that he had apologized? Nick Cannon.
Oh my God, Nick
Cannon. He got to kiss ass from here to Israel.
Oh my God.
Or the ass kissing he's doing.
They had an apology less than 24 hours.
Yes.
Less than 10?
Listen, and they made him take down all his pro-Black videos. You know what I'm saying? He took all of them down right now. You know, he's I had to say it, I used to like the dude, but he's a sucker.
He is. That. He wasn't ready. He wasn't built for this though.
Nah, listen, I think it was Red Pill. He said he went to war with flip-flops on.
But let me ask you right. And that's why they had him running back home with his tail in his hand. But let me ask you a question. I don't want to get nobody angry when I'm about to ask you. And I want you to think about this when I ask you, Dr. No Job. Why is it that it was a rapper, it was two rappers and a comedian that went after Vlad when he had interviewed a bunch of the Nation of Islam guys? Why they haven't spoken? Wesley Muhammad, Nuri Muhammad. You know what I mean? There was a lot of guys who was on the Nation, who are the Nation or affiliated with the Nation. Why they haven't spoken up?
I like Wesley Muhammad and and the Nation of Islam. I don't know. Maybe they did on their channel. I just didn't hear about it. I don't know. I don't know why Wesley Muhammad. Because normally when people in the Nation of Islam, they solid.
Yeah,
so I can't really. They solid. So I can't.
You know what I mean? They gunning down everything walking. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you who did speak. Brother Ben X, Rizza Islam.
Yes. Yeah, I did see them video.
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
them
I
the
did
young
see them video.
gunners.
Yeah, I did see the video. Maybe they were coming out. I don't know. I don't. You know. I don't.
And mind you, not one, not two, but three, not four videos them boys was producing back to
Yeah.
back.
No. Listen. Hands down. You know what I'm saying? Hands down. So I really don't know. I don't know. I can't really. That's a good question to ask. Maybe they got their reasons. I don't really know. I can't really answer that. No, but I
You know,
know members of the Nation of Islam are solid brothers. I will say that.
no,
You
no,
know what I'm saying?
they are, they are. It was just curious to me that you have a lot of other people speaking, and then, and I'm not saying you had the new generation of Islam guys, but the older gods of the nation, I haven't really heard from them. They've been very quiet.
Yes, and maybe they fought. Maybe maybe they fell back and allowing the young guard to to take reign. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. You know what I mean? But again, members of the Nation of Islam, the ones that I haven't met personally,
Yeah,
and the one video that I listened to, they solid. So I can't really not Wesley Muhammad or any other member of the Nation of Islam. But you
yeah,
like you just said, you got RZA, you know what I'm saying, and Brother Ben X. You know, sometimes the older cats, you got to step back and allow the younger cats to be in a battlefield like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the older cats probably behind the scenes doing other stuff that we don't see. So that might be the reason. I don't know. I don't, I don't know, but I just think that we as the black community should stick to our guns and not just boycott him and boycott white bank. We should use our money for war power that we should be doing. Our money should be in a black bank. We should spend our dollars with black only when possible. Stuff like that. I think we should, show these culture vultures what we all about. And once they apologize, in my eyes, still fuck them. To be honest with you,
it's not
you know what I'm
enough.
saying? It never be enough. It would never ever, it would never ever be enough, man. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, man. You know what I mean? Forget them, man. We need to focus on ourselves. It's a picture that I seen years ago where you had this black woman and in slavery, and she breastfeeding the slave master child on her titty,
Oh
right?
wow, yeah,
And her own child was on the ground crying because he's hungry, and she's not feeding her own child, but she's feeding the slave master children first before she even think about feeding her own child. And that's the mindset that too many Negroes have today, yo. We too concerned with white folks today, yo. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you don't want to, because they shame you for putting your money in the black bank. They shame you for supporting black businesses. It's like when the 19 black family came together and bought acres of land, they get shamed for that. They wrong. They
yep.
racist. They this and they third, yo. And that lets you know how white folks really are. I don't care the one they say Black Lives Matter. I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? The people that wear the Black Lives Matter, you got to realize they just don't want to be punched in the face. They don't want you to blame them. Like in Reggie Denning case back in LA when he got hit in the head with the brick. You know what I mean? White folks don't want to get hit in the head with the brick. So let me come out here and say Black Lives Matter, but you bring the microphone to them and say, well, what about reparation? And you will see their true colors.
You're 100%. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. Another thing, too, I just want to give you an update. As we talking right now, there's more videos coming out. My son said he's done with Vlad for refusing to apologize to the Minister Farrakhan.
Good. Keep more cold. Everybody. Good. I'm so happy about that. So happy.
And the funny thing is like, you know what I mean? And I just want to give a shout out to Godfrey, Vlad, my son, Royce the 5'9" for sticking to their guns, for finally getting out of being hypnotized by Vlad.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Cause let's be honest about it. I know before Lord Jamar got on Vlad platform, he was always a notable rapper, but I think that relationship both helped each other because it also opened up to a bigger audience, and it also helped Vlad being validated in hip hop.
Listen, hands down, because I don't think Lord Jamar really had a podcast at that time. I think he
No.
was, coming around and getting one. So it was a neutral thing when it came to that. You understand what I'm saying? So again, and everybody who's listening right now, subscribe to this channel. And then once you subscribe to this channel, go subscribe to Lord Jamar channel.
100%.
Go subscribe to Godfrey channel.
Yep.
Then go subscribe to my son channel.
Please.
And Voice 69 channel. 69 or 69. I said it right.
Yeah. You said
subscribe to them
Royce the 5'9". Yeah.
Or 5'9". I say 69.
And make sure you buy his album when he comes out. Royce the 5'9".
Oh yeah, that too. So we need to support brothers and sisters that's on code and shun the other Negroes who don't want to be on code. Listen, I'll give you an example, man. It's like when you have a Negro saying, I don't date black females.
Yeah.
They say, you know what I mean? When a Negro say that, and then when a cop shoot their ass, kill them, who the first one on the front line? The black woman. The black woman, because they on code. But my thing is, fuck them. If you're not on code, then we're not on code. Because if a white Jewish person is not on code, they get cut off.
Yeah, 100%.
If East Indian is not on code, they get cut off. Mm-hmm. If a Chinese person is not on code, they get cut off. We gotta do the same, yo. We gotta let people know it. They're gonna take you seriously. Then, go ahead.
No, you're right. I'm just agreeing with you. I'm just agreeing with you because I think as far as being loyal, I want to say one of your favorite words, black loyalty. There's no such thing as that in the black community.
Look, hands down, I believe. Listen, I'm loyal to black folks. That's loyal to black folks. That's the way I feel about it. Like if I'm in a bar and I'm chilling with my lady at the bar, and you got a Negro there, he with a white chick, and one of them biker boys, Hell Angels, come in and start messing with him, and the white folks are looking at me, I'm gonna lift my shirt up to let them know, yo, I'm not playing that. I don't care about him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a rat's ass about it. You can do what you want. I'm not gonna sit there and lie. I'm not gonna defend any nigga out there who don't put the black woman first.
100%.
So obviously, I'm not gonna risk my life for somebody who's not even trying to fight white supremacy. They want to lay down with white supremacy. I'm not playing that type of game. So I tell people straight up, go ahead.
No, you're right. I say that also goes for a black woman who supports it as well.
Yeah. No, not hands down. But the reason I say the black man, because we are the leaders. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Definitely go for the black female. But again, we are the leaders of the black community. You know what I mean? So when you acting a fool, the woman gonna act a fool too as well. So that's why I didn't really mention the black woman. You're right. So I'm not gonna risk my life for no Serena Williams, and then they could again hang them from a tree. I don't care. But the reason I say the black men, because more black men is doing it. You had a TikTok video, prime example, where you have black girls subtitle like on the left of the screen, and white girl subtitle on the right of the screen, and all the young black boys is running to the white girl side. See? Yeah. That's a prime example. That's a major problem. I'm gonna tell you why. No other group do that. You can't show me East Indian young men doing that. You can't show me Chinese young men doing that. You just don't see that. White Jewish people doing that. Or pale-faced Arab community doing that. Or the Greek community doing that. Nope. You don't see that at all. You only see young black, well, not young, but black men, period. And once you cross that line, stay your monkey ass over there. And once you go and watch Vlad or be on Vlad, you've been warned. I will say this, you've been warned that once you go over there, yo, once you cross the picket line, I don't know what to tell you after that, yo. No, to be honest, and that's the code that we got to be on. Go ahead.
No, I'm just agreeing with you, man. You're 100% right. I think this is time to cancel Vlad. I think he has been a culture vulture for so long. He's, but they said he makes $10 million a year off us.
Yes. Oh my, on videos alone. We're not talking about the other stuff as well. You're right. $10 million on videos alone. Name me another black podcast. We got a YouTube channel that make $10 million a year. Can you name me one more?
I can't even name it, my brother.
Yeah, that's my point.
I can name a lot of white platforms that make money off of black people, and our brothers and sisters go on their platform and support it.
Listen. You're 1,000% right about that. Again, low self-esteem. A black man can't go on no other culture and make money. You can't see a black man in Japanese culture and make money.
Oh, never.
You can't see it. No, you can't East Indian culture and make money. But why everybody always come to our culture? You know, and make more money than us. More money than the black people who create the music, who create the culture in itself, yo. So you have to realize, Vlad is poor white trash.
Yep.
Adam 21 is poor white trash. They got no skill.
Fact.
They're not a doctor. They're not a lawyer. They're none of that. But poor white trash can come to the black community and they're a rock star. And they know what I mean? They're a rock star. They're a superstar in the black community. An average white dude is a superstar in black people culture.
Yep.
And for a black man to be a superstar in white person culture, we got to be a superstar. You got to be like a Jordan type, a LeBron James type.
Yep.
You just can't be average and be a superstar in the white community, in the white culture. You can't do that. White folk really have no culture except they cave, but that's another story.
But also, I just want to piggyback off that. You can be a superstar in white culture, but you'll never own nothing in white culture.
Oh, no, listen, hands down. No, you're not going to own nothing.
No masters. Go ahead.
They control everything because they have a code. Code, C-O-D-E, code. Listen, they have code in the porn industry. It was his sister, and she decided to do her own porn. You know what I mean? But no one would give her a porn license. Like, you only could film in certain locations to do porn. And no one would give her the green light. She would go to a location, they'd be like, no, we can't do it to you. See, all it was on code to stop this black woman from doing her own thing. And you know what I mean? And we need to do the exact same thing, yo. You know what I'm saying? The exact. But so many niggas out there just love white folk. They got a white girl, so in their mind, racism is not like that no more. This white woman is not racist. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's a case going on now where you have this Negro in Atlanta, Georgia, I think it is, and he's a half breed. He's with a white girl, and these white folks were harassing him. You know what I'm saying? So he jumped into his car, and they was following him, harassing him. So the half breed decided to bust his gun, and he killed the white girl and the harasser truck, and they charged him with murder. You feel what I'm saying? And everybody say that is stand your ground state, but stand your ground is only for white folks. It's not really for black people like that.
Preach.
Number one, and number two, he's messing with a white girl. I mean, let the white community come out there and drove to help him out. He don't see race. So leave us out of it right now. So you don't see race then, you shouldn't see race right now when they hit you with that crime, hit you with that charge. Don't play the race card now. Don't do it now. You didn't see race card when you was dating, so don't use the race card right now. Let his ass rot in jail. That's the way I feel. Go ahead.
You're 100% right, and that's the thing on being on code. Honestly, I want to ask you, we're in a situation where since we've been integrated with these people, we have nothing. We have nothing for ourselves. And this is why people like DJ Vlad can come here, make $10 million a year, donate so much money to Russia and so much money to Jewish people. And you know what I mean? This is why I was having a conversation with somebody that say we was better segregated.
Listen, man, I'm gonna go even further than that. We were better off 30 years after slavery, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? We were better off then. We had Rosewood, Greenwood, Black Wall Street. I mean, you name it. Every state damn near had a black, not a hood. You know what I'm saying? We had a whole community that we control. You know what I'm saying? The whole community We control from politics or whatever the case may be. We control every aspect of their life. And integration was the worst thing that happened to black folks. They always say three things that really hurt the black community: integration, Obama, and crack cocaine. Integration, remind you, we had our own everything before integration.
Yep.
Everything, you name it, a hotel, how you name it. You can't name me nothing. Go ahead, you want to say something?
I was going to say, let's not forget the chilling circuit.
Yeah, the chilling circuit, but we own everything when it came to pre-integration. You know what I'm saying? And then we lost everything when we integrated with these folks that don't even like you. Martin Luther King did that, but I will have to say, a lot of people like to throw shade at King, and I get all that, but remember one thing, it's not in our nature to discriminate.
No.
We love everybody to a fault. And Martin Luther King did say that he leading black people into burning buildings with the integration. Let's get one thing straight. So he started to change his mindset later on in life. But when you take the genie out the bottle, you can't put it back. It was too late. And one thing I don't like when I hear people say, I'm not my ancestors. I don't like when people say that, because our ancestors put in work. Remind you, when they were boycotting the bus company, they walked for almost a year to work.
Basically.
See, that's being on code. That's what we need to do today. Be on code, yo. Yeah, integration is not working for us. Okay, let's get together and buy acres of land like the 19th family did. Why can't we do that? Nobody's stopping you from doing that. We could do that on the down low. Don't tell the whole world about it.
We don't.
You know?
You're definitely right about that, and that's the thing. In our last few bit of words, and people, you have to be aware of the people who in entertainment or in business. You're smart enough to see where you see these people who don't look like you, they do not care for you. They say they do, but they'll never let you sit at the table and eat with them.
I mean, they let you, on Thanksgiving, you have the table for the adults, and you have the table for the kids. And that's where black folks be at. Really, I don't care. Oprah, she don't eat with the adults. She eat, her and Gayle King, they eat on a kid's table. They don't eat with the adults. They don't do that. Because they don't look at you as an adult, because as a whole, we don't carry ourselves as an adult. Because an adult would take personal responsibilities and in life. An adult would sit there and say, okay, I'm not going to put my money in Bank of America. I'm going to put it in this black bank.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to buy.
One United. Shout out to One United.
Yep. Shout out One United. I'm not going to buy Tide when I could go to True Product and get a detergent that clean my own clothes that do a better job. Yeah, and a little bit cheaper than Tide and all that. See, an adult would do that. An adult would take personal responsibilities in their life. A child will act all willy-nilly. They don't know. They don't care. But they're a child. And again, us, my people as a whole, have really a child type of mindset. We're not willing to step up like an adult. Because an adult, again, I'm going to repeat this again, have to take totally control of our own destiny. And you ever notice when we talk about our problem, talk about black men, the first thing come out of Negro mind, what about the black woman? I don't like that. I do not like that. I do not like that, because we're talking about black men. Let the black women deal with that. You understand what I'm saying? Once black men get in order, the black woman have no choice but to fall in line. Always remember that. When a black man get himself right, a black woman have no choice. It's not even an option. You know what I'm saying? It's not even an option.
Preach.
For them to do otherwise, man. But we got to get ourselves in order like soldiers, man. When I say black female, I'm not talking about no slut-ass Cardi B, but that's another subject for another time.
For another day, yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. So we're ending this for our last few words. Without no unity, we cannot get nowhere. And that's what Lord Jamar and our brother Godfrey is doing. You have any last words?
Yeah, man. Yeah, listen, man. I believe in black loyalty, and I'm loyal to black folks. I believe in the same thing. When somebody tell you who they are, when somebody show you who they are, you believe them. Don't try to convince a snake that they're not a snake. Don't do that. Don't try to tell a wolf, don't be like that. Don't, you know what I mean? We need to get away from that. And we need to focus on our own agenda. And before I go, I have to say this. When you're on a plane and the pressure point, drops, and you have the oxygen mask that would drop from the ceiling, and they tell you, put the oxygen mask on yourself first. They don't say second, third, fourth. They say put it on yourself first. And once you get straight, then you worry about everybody else. And that's what we need to do as the Black community. Let's get ourselves in order first. And let's stop this black on black crime, which, it's a myth, but we do got a lot of problems. But again, let's get ourselves in order first. Then we can worry about everybody else. And before I go, FTK, Vlad, every day, all day, be one, stay back, Black loyalty.
You already know. And a shout out to the sponsor, shoplikeaking.com. Shoplikeaking.com. Coupon code is chaos. You know what I'm saying? We riding on Vlad every single day. Chaos Culture Radio out. Like and subscribe and share this video. Peace.
Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.